Oh shit. Here we go again.
Welcome to the Playboy Mansion.
Hey guys, welcome to Playboi'S Tarot. Today we'll be doing a pick a card reading on what you can expect for June 2019. I know it's been a while since I made a video, so thanks to everyone who's still here. But if you need a minute to pick a pile you feel the most drawn to, or whatever face you feel is staring you down the most, feel free to pause the video right here. This is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, we're gonna jump right in with group 1. Hey group 1, so let's see what June 2019 has in store for you guys. We have the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles reverse, the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Pay attention to the red flags: honeymoon, intention, this could be the one, the temple path, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, a win-win outcome is forecast, hold your vision and heal. So in the month of June for you guys, I feel like there's a lot of guides and angels, and the universe is really beckoning you down a certain path. And it's a pathway that you've been on for a minute now, I feel, towards your healing. And I feel like you guys are finally there, getting close to that outcome, reaping that benefit, that fruitful abundance that is in the cards for you, that has been destined for you for a while. But in the month of June, the universe is kind of trying to remind you guys to stay aligned and, don't lose track of where you're going, all the work you've put in, all the growth that you've had and maintained, and, everything that's happened in your life has been for a reason and isn't null and void or in vain. Because I feel like there may be some distractions or background noise, and different obstacles that may start presenting themselves to you in the month of June that kind of throw you off a little bit, because I feel like there's something you've been working towards, or there's something that is just kind of coming up for you, and it's really big and really beneficial, but you guys have to stay, focused. And I feel like that may be a big thing in June, and not letting your focus, deviate, I guess I could say, and picking yourself up, not being codependent, getting yourself out of the rubble if you've been in it, working towards, and, just really grinding. Because there may be some stuff from the past that's being drudged up that may be conflicting to you now, even if it's a past person resurfacing in your life, especially with pay attention to the red flags, The signs are cautioning you, and I feel like the universe also really wants you to be mindful of the intentions and the motives of others, and make sure that you can trust the people that are around you. Don't let anyone kind of steer you away from where you're going or what you need to be doing. But I feel like right now you guys are just kind of realigning to your healing and finally having that newfound reset, restart, of energy. It's time to hold your perspective, hold your stance, and don't doubt yourself. And also be wary of your own intentions and whatever you're putting out into the universe, because the choices you make and the decisions you make in the month of June are going to be really pivotal as to what your outcome is going to be in the future. But luck is really on your side, and I feel like the universe is really trying to bless you and keep you on some calm waters, and just really steering you towards safety, abundance, success. And, there's a newfound confidence that you guys may find in yourselves. If there was any type of loss financially, or, a blow you took, I feel like right now in the month of June, you're going to be maintaining a new balance, or you're finding a new footing, and maneuvering through old things and finally figuring out what direction it is that you're going to be going in now. Now, you also may be forming a new connection with somebody that you may be distrustful of them from past situations. So there may be an emotional confliction here, but I feel like whoever it is that you may be connecting with in the month of June, it's of course up to you to weed out whether it's for you or not for you, but there may be someone who really is, willing to connect with you on a deep level, and it could be something that turns into something good. and it can really turn into a fruitful relationship that has longevity here. But in the month of June, I see a lot of healing on your heart space. This may be a more emotional month for you, and I also just saw 444. So yeah, you guys have a lot of just angelic guidance around you, and people that are fighting for you, protecting you on a spiritual level, and showing you signs of what's good for you and what's not good for you. So don't ever doubt your intuition this month. You guys are really aligned and in tune this month. So if something doesn't feel right, then it isn't right. And if it does, then don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. Just know everything that's happening this month is you being guided with the temple path. Spirit is really walking with you and showing you and guiding you and connecting to you to what's meant for you, and kind of pulling away and trying to remove what doesn't belong in your life, those distractions. So don't be obscured by the conflicts that may arise. Don't feed into pettiness and drama, because I feel like people are seeing you as kind of like a threat in the month of June. There's a lot of confidence around you. You're shining. You're getting your stance back, because you may have felt a little codependent, or maybe there was a new life change that you had recently, or something happened in the past that you're now recovering from, and it may be even some inner child healing that's going on, and memories coming back up for you, old people from the past, even friends, and now it's coming up for you to make amends with those things. Finally lay some stuff to rest, or if something has value to you, it's revivable, especially with heal. So there's a lot of healing going on, but just make sure whoever you're connecting with, they're true, where their heart is, and you just really know their intentions. But somebody may be really trying to show you now that their intentions are good. They want to make things right. They're waving the white flag, and it's up to you what you want to do. But I do see that there's going to be some stuff popping up, little obstacles, bumps in the road in the month of June that may be trying to throw you off, or put you or steer you off the path that you guys have been going on, or going towards. But I feel like you guys are really going to stay focused and hold your vision, because you do have a win-win outcome is forecast. So the universe is like, no matter what you do, success is destined for you. You guys are destined to have this abundance, things to go your way. So whatever blow you hit, whenever you get knocked down this month, just get back up, and you're going to end up leaving the month better than ever, especially if you've been really in a funk a bit, or you just feel, kind of like things have been, really standstillish. Nothing new is coming into place as long as you just stay focused. Now is not the time to jump ship. Keep your intention pure. Remember why you're doing what you do, why you started doing whatever it is that you do, your job, whatever that gives you passion. And if you stay in that energy of that innocence and truthfulness within yourself, then you won't fail. You're going to see dramatic changes for the better in your life in the month of June. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading, and yeah, bye. Hey group 2, so let's see what June 2019 has in store for you guys. We have the Empress, 7 of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Free yourself. Nothing is yet set in stone. A new start is coming. Financial constraints, strategies, seek, and faith. So in the month of June for you guys, I definitely feel there may be two energies that you could possibly be dealing with that are coming towards you and offering you two different things. Now, I feel like there's going to be a need for a lot of self-reflection in June, and make sure that you are acting from a place of, your headspace, and you're thinking clearly and making, decisions strategically and analyzing and being analytical and, looking at things from different angles and different perspectives before you act. I think it's a very think before you act type of month, but also it's a month of release. It's a fresh, new, clean start, fresh, new energy, especially if before you felt kind of bound, trapped, stagnant, or blocked in some arena of your life. Whatever blockage there was, I feel like that's finally being removed, or there's going to be something that, happens that allows for you to kind of maneuver out of any type of, cornering you may have felt. Now, there may also be people trying to corner you this month, but make sure, you're just busting out, standing your ground, and, not letting anybody subdue you. But I feel like there's a strong confidence coming out of you guys in the month of June. A lot of creative energy, too, coming your way. There's something more attractive that you guys are radiating, and I feel like it's a period after you've gone within your shell, maybe, hermit mode a bit, and now you're just kind of busting out and, riding the wave in a sense. Now, I don't know if the sign of Virgo may be significant, Aries or Taurus, and yeah, maybe a water sign too here that you could potentially be dealing with or could be significant to you. But this month, I just feel like a lot of what's going to happen or how you maneuver throughout the month is just through trust and your intuition and using that as your guide, especially with faith being here. Because with nothing is set in stone, whatever situation that you have been presented with or that you're dealing with currently, that's not the end all be all. So especially with financial constraints being here, if you've been feeling like things are kind of tight, or if you've been in a confined space, you're boxed in somehow, some way, and you're just really trying to make ends meet or whatever, even if it's not just financially, wherever you feel kind of like skewed or you're dealing with something that's a little trying, just know that that situation isn't going to last that way. You still have everything you need within yourself to maneuver and manipulate that situation to manifest how you want it to. You just need to really connect and put your intention and energy into the universe and putting that out there as to what you want to do. This month is all about using your mind and really thinking about ways to improve your life and, the quality of life for you. And, get creative, get back into doing something passionate, what you enjoy, your hobbies. And, I feel like really this month is all about standing your ground and, fighting for your right in a sense. But I also feel like there's just two different energies coming towards you that could be competing for your attention, whether they are aware of each other or it's just you're dealing with two energies. Now, I feel like one of these people, you kind of know the situation isn't really going to go anywhere, or, they're very no strings attached, or it's something that just isn't really defined what that connection is. Like there's no label for it, or you guys don't really know where you stand with one another. So it's just kind of, weeding out what's not for you. And then I do feel like there is a certain energy that is stable and does want a commitment with you long term, or there's that potential for that to happen. It's definitely up to you, but just it's nothing is serious yet. I feel like in the month of June, you guys are still kind of figuring it out. It could be potentially new energies that you guys are dealing with or connecting with soon, especially if you just got out of a situation. Maybe you just freed yourself from one connection and now you have new suitors, new options coming towards you, and now it's time for you to make a choice as to what you want to do, or you're gonna have to figure out a way to connect with these people if you're dealing with more than one person in a sense. But I also just feel like now's the time for you guys to really, really offer and push your ideas out there. Whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever creative hobbies that you guys have interest into, or new ideas, business pursuits, now is the time to really hone in on that craft and, start really trying to figure out ways on how you can, make it work. Because, you may have been in a financial bind recently, or you don't feel like as though you can implement those ideas just yet, or you're still looking for answers, but you just need faith. I feel like just trust in, release yourself of the what ifs and what's going to happen next if I do this, if I make this big risk, if I leave this job and I go do this, or whatever it is for you, and just kind of sit down and finally just start planning it and putting, the footwork in and learning more about your craft or learning more about branding or business and stuff of that nature. And finally you'll see, stuff start to take form and take shape. But also just stay focused and really listen to yourself, your inner voice, because with Seek being here, there may be something that you need more information on before you make some sort of decision, especially if you're trying to decide between two offers, two people coming towards you, and if there's energy, like a lot of pressure being put on you at this time, don't be afraid to take time out for yourself to really process that, because whatever new start is coming, it's going to be a big one. So just make sure you're in a clear space to make the right decisions and not, being pushed into doing something that you don't want to do either. So I hope that made sense. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll have to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey, group 3. So let's see what June 2019 has in store for you guys. We have the Hermit, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the 2 of Swords reversed. Believe in the impossible. The answers you need are coming. Trust, children, flirt, healer of the ages, ancestors, indecision, strengthening bonds, and giving and receiving. So I feel like in June, this may be more of a month of soul searching, and really making head over heart decisions. There may have been something that sent you into kind of a self-reflection type of zone where you may have been a little more isolated than from others, or you've been taking a moment to kind of reconnect with yourself or rethink some things. But I feel like in June, you are coming to a lot of realizations about things, or finally, the clarity that you've been seeking, searching for, or been inquiring about internally are coming to light and, surfacing for you. Because there's something that I feel like maybe you could be contemplating in this month, or you have been for a while. But this definitely seems like a month of recovery for you guys, whether that be financial recovery, emotional recovery, But I feel like a lot of what's happening for you guys at this time is definitely to deal with healing. And there is a strong benevolent presence of, your guides, your ancestors, your angels surrounding you and really holding your hand through this time. Especially if you've been feeling a little lost in the sense of where you're going or what you should do next, or whatever has happened in your life, if there was some sort of disappointment that may have taken place, or even a loss for some people, that may have happened recently or in the past, that you could be feeling the presence of someone, that you had in your life before that you really care about. Maybe they're surrounding you guys this month to kind of help you open up some part of yourself, a new gift, or, or to show you that everything's going to be okay, especially if you've been in a position where something hasn't really been okay, or you haven't really been sure if you're doing the right thing or going in the right direction. But definitely at this time, there's a lot of love surrounding you guys spiritually. And I feel like the universe wants to remind you, of your faith and believing, and that you haven't seen anything yet, that there's still so much goodness coming for you guys when you least expect it. I feel like you could be stumbling upon something really awesome in the month of June after this period of reflection, after recovering from something that may have been hurtful, even if it was like a loss in a relationship. And it also, I feel like amends are being made this month here, especially with strengthening bonds and the Five of Pentacles being reversed. There may be a restoration in some relationships where there may have been a lack or an imbalance between people. I feel like people are coming back together, or people are now in a place where they're open to hearing the truth, or hearing the other person's side, or finally giving that energy that they may have not given before. Where things were imbalanced, I feel like balance is being brought back here. If you experience financial loss, there's some type of recovery. There may be some unexpected money you get, some type of unexpected offer, or you find a new career path, I don't know, something just happens for you guys where it just didn't seem possible, but it just worked out in a very weird way here. Some unexpected gift, some unexpected blessing. And it could even be spirit, just doing little things. You think they're just little coincidences, but spirit has just been showing you and guiding you and assisting you and helping you in various ways. And also, I feel like, this month you're just returning to that place where you truly were happy before, and those things that used to make you happy. It's all about trust and being guided rather than looking for the most logical decisions, especially with believing in the impossible. If something just didn't seem like it was going to work out before, or there was some type of loss, or, there was doors that got slammed in your face before, I feel like now it's not the time to give up with believing the impossible. Have faith, trust. The universe is really just beckoning you to just keep going. just choose a direction, especially with indecision. Yeah, you're definitely probably going to find yourself at some type of crossroads. But in your gut, you know where you're going, you know the truth of the decision, and you know that you're being led down somewhere for a greater good. There's a higher reason here. So whatever just wasn't clear before, I feel like the fog is settling, and you're going to be able to make clear, concrete decisions. You're going to be able to get out of this place of, I don't know which way or what am I doing, what's the next decision. You may have been flirting with an idea. There's different stuff coming into your headspace at this time, but finally you're just going to, the signs are just going to be like bling, 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 or whatever. And it's just going to be super clear for you guys. But just allow this healing energy in. Allow yourself to go through whatever emotions that you may find yourself dealing with in the month of June. I don't feel like it's a grim month. I feel like it's reconnecting with you and finally moving forward, and something major and unexpected, blessings in disguises, dumb luck, and things of that nature are what's happening for you, especially after a period of time where stuff may not have been. So whatever you may have lost out on, something is going to be filling its place out of nowhere. And someone may also be wanting to reconnect. I feel like after a separation or a hurt or a disappointment, or wanting to build a bridge, make amends. And also there may be a healing from past endings and moving towards new beginnings, and just trusting that that's what you're supposed to be doing here. But I feel like you may also be getting closer to people there was distance from, whether that be family and friends, and making stronger bonds here. And also just reconnecting with yourself on a deeper level, from childhood even, and finding different answers that you didn't know about yourself too, and stuff of that nature. So I feel like this month is going to be really emotionally knowledgeable for you guys on a soul level. So that's what I have for you guys. Group 3, thank you so much for watching, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey, Group 4, so let's see what June 2019 has in store for you guys. We have the 3 of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Sun in the reverse, the Page of Cups, door to value, dreams coming true, dedicated effort, contract, your hard work is paying off, adjustments are needed, true love, calling in your soulmate, and nature. So in the month of June, I feel like a lot of things may be taking place for you guys unexpectedly. Some stuff is going to be catching you guys unaware. So expect the unexpected, I would say. But there's been a lot of effort that you guys have put into something. You've been moving forward day to day, and you've been working on your craft, I feel. And finally, you're about to reap the benefits in June. But I feel like you may have been feeling like your work has gone unnoticed or unappreciated, or that you're not really getting the recognition that you deserve for those values, or maybe even feeling kind of overlooked in a sense, like you do all of this and still nothing, or but the universe isn't blind to your efforts. And I feel like even though now you're feeling a little maybe underappreciated, or maybe you're feeling like maybe I could have done more, or maybe I could have done this, or maybe it wasn't enough, maybe these were just too small gestures, or it wasn't big enough of an effort in a certain sense. Well, something is going to happen where finally you guys get the accolades and the recognition, and the outcome that you truly deserve. But there also may be a need to kind of tweak your perspective and readjust how you see things, or even readjust the angle you're going about certain things that you're doing, whether that be in a relationship type of way, if you're feeling kind of overlooked in a love sphere, or even in the workplace. Something needs to change, something needs to give, so that you can finally see the flow here. Because I feel like a door is opening up, but also don't throw in the towel on yourself before this blessing comes in, for you guys, because I feel like you guys are right there for something big, and you may be wanting to just kind of let go of something, or not put in the most effort or your best work anymore if you don't feel like someone is seeing it, or if you feel like someone's waiting for another thing or a better offer, or maybe someone wants to give somebody else the job or the promotion or whatever. Or you see, even if you like do social media and you see like other people online doing better than you, or you're worried that will happen. I feel like what you're trying to be reassured about in June is to not look at your competitors and just kind of stay optimistic and just keep putting in your work, and eventually, you are going to get that spotlight shine on you in a big way, or that door is going to open up for you, and that abundance is just going to come raining in for you guys. And I also feel like in the month of June, you really want to pay attention with your dreams, because they may literally be coming true in a sense, because I'm kind of getting that you may be getting a lot of different premonitions and messages in your dreams, about yourself, about others in your life. So make sure that you're paying attention to that and keeping a dream journal. Or you may notice throughout June, like, oh, I kind of dreamt that. It may not be like exact word for word, but there's like different messages in your dream that are correlating to your actual life. Also, you may want to tweak some things in your arena of health, like your diet, exercise, and making sure you're getting out in nature more, going for a run maybe, or even just a walk, or sitting in the grass and really connecting with earth and getting grounded, so that you're in a rooted place to manifest material things here as well. But whatever you have been putting out there, hoping for, and really wishing and dreaming about, and yearning for, I feel like finally it's your time, or the universe is finally giving you what you're asking for in the month of June, and things are being tweaked and aligned for you. Now, you may be dealing with some type of contractual agreement with somebody also, where you may be partnering up with somebody either in business or in a certain relationship here as well, especially with calling in your soulmate too and true love. There may definitely be a strong connection that you are making in the month of June, or you're dealing with someone who you have some type of solid relationship with in June, where if there may have been, a situation where you guys weren't seeing eye to eye in the past, I feel like now things are, being readjusted, where you guys can have a flowing, balanced relationship, or, you can have flowing relationships in the future with other people, even if you're single. You're making readjustments within yourself. But there's a lot of harmony, I feel like, coming in for the month of June for you guys. Peace, beauty, creativity, getting in touch with your creative side, and really putting on, your artistic abilities out there, and, figuring out what it is that you want to do, having a lot of different ideas and starting something new, maybe even like a freelance type of business here, where you're kind of becoming your own boss. And that's really when you're going to see increase in your value monetarily, see a lot of, and it could be something that has to do with nature, healing, and even just creative, like music, art, or doing something that's not the typical 9 to 5, and making that adjustment and switching from corporate to a more freer type of work or business and stuff like that, or readjusting your schedule to kind of implement more time for your creative pursuits and other things that you want to do. So definitely I see you guys making a lot of different plans for the future that will be beneficial for you in the long run. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this made sense, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.